Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onay the CEO, and tonight we have Respect My Hustle edition. It's going to be hot. I have a media mogul in the building that's going to drop some gems. So now you are plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Once again, I'm your host, Onay the CEO with Outside the Box. And today, I have Tigga Pat, the CEO of Heavy Rotations Magazine with us. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Onay. How you doing?
I am wonderful, and I am so glad to have you here so that we can have this one-on-one intimate conversation about you, because I really think that you are a mogul in this business, and a lot of people don't even know who you are. They just see your brand, but they can't put a face to it. They just know that it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about what all you do?
Well, my name is Tony Patterson. A lot of people call me T-Pat, and I'm the publisher of Heavy Rotation Magazine and People of Color Films. And, man, I've been around for a long time, since the early 2000s, doing my thing in the entertainment business, and I'm just doing what I love to do.
Now, when you say the early 2000s, is that's like 20 years.
I know.
Yeah.
2004, 2005 is when I really got started.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what motivated you to start your magazine?
Man, the magazine actually was one of the last things that I did. Tell y'all a quick story. The magazine got started. I was actually doing a TV show called Next 5 Mics. I don't know if you're familiar with that show. It was going on in the early 2000s. It was around the time D Solo was one of the guys that was doing shows on Channel 39.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had this show, Next 5 Mics. It was doing pretty good. And I went over to, I had a friend named Felicia Prince and Michelle Mitchell. And they actually the cousins to Jay Prince at Rap-A-Lot. And they kind of led me over there to meet Jay Prince. Went over there to meet Jay Prince, and Jay Prince kind of helped me along with Next 5 Mics TV. And we kind of went through that, maybe I think about 2 years with Next 5 Mics. So we kind of did that. And I just kind of got bored of the TV side, and I got interested in film and writing and doing artist interviews, and I kind of went that direction.
That direction. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I actually have a clip of you, yourself, on the red carpet. Let's take a look at this video.
Here with the founder and CEO of Heavy Rotation Magazine. What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, he also, oh, my bad. I took the mic from him too fast.
It's all good. It's all good. Just a little practice run. We live on the red carpet.
Live on the red carpet. We're in Miami. We're on South Beach with the yachts and shit. What you think? What you think about that, man?
Man, it was live, man. Yesterday we flew in from Houston. It was great, man. Had a little bit of rain, but it was all good. You know what I'm saying? Had a good place to eat and all that. It was live.
What the hell did y'all eat?
Man, we ate. I think we ate nachos, a little bit of shrimp, crabs. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty good. I think you ate a bunch of burgers, but it was good. You know what I'm saying? We got our grub on.
Fucking right. Hooters too. How long you been doing this thing, man? The red carpet.
Man, well, I think as far as the red carpet, I think this is our 5th year doing it. You know what I mean? This is our first year where we feeling like we're a little bit active with BET. Shout out to BET, man. BET showed us a lot of love to give us an opportunity to watch the red carpet and the actual show this year. So, so 5 years in, man.
5 years in. Shout out to BET. And it's called the red carpet, but why is it green?
Hey, all I know is the email that I actually got from BET said live on the red carpet. So that's the way I'm going to present it. But yeah, the carpet actually is green. Yes, sir. Unless I'm colorblind, the carpet is green. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, signing off for HR Magazine, Kel Gelino.
Pat, man, heavy rotation owner and publisher.
So tell me this, where were you in life when this hit you? Like, what was your aha moment that made you say, you know what, I want to start just everything you do? Because you say that the magazine was one of the things that came last, that you started out doing film. So
Right.
where were you in your life when you decided to pick up that camera?
Well, actually, I started out doing production, and I had a studio called Southern Vibe.
Okay, well, when did you start?
Yeah.
Man, listen.
I started out doing production. I had a studio called Southern Vibe Studio.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know, I don't tell too many people about that, but I actually discovered Mike Jones
Okay.
at that studio. I had him in a group called South Folk. And it was a 4-man group. Back then, he went by Sachi. He didn't call himself Mike Jones back then. And at that moment, I realized that I kind of had an eye for talent, because nobody really thought that he was really, nothing. And I was like, this dude got something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took him over to Southwest, and I was like, man, look, this dude is dope. And we did an album. Album did really good. From that point, I said, man, you know what? I'm going to kind of stick with this entertainment thing. I think I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of just went with that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. So once you started building momentum towards your vision, and you started seeing things manifest, how did it change the course of your decisions moving forward?
What do you mean? Give me an example.
Like, sometimes when you're in one place in your life, before you start working for yourself, because a lot of times people don't really understand your vision, especially when I don't know how your transition was. I don't know if you just went solely working for yourself.
My I just got so much love for the entertainment business. I just kind of went from, I'm a creative person.
Mm-hmm.
So actually I'm a person that kind of go with the trends of what's hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just evolve with it. You know what I mean? I'm not really into it for the money or
that was my
into
next
it for
question.
the fame. I just kind of do what I love doing. So whatever's interesting to me at the time, that's kind of the direction I go.
So in other words, you found purpose in your passion.
Right.
And it became profitable.
Yeah.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Church. So did you have a support team when you first started out?
Yeah, I really did. I mean, actually, the video that y'all looked at, that's like one of my closest friends, Kevin Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
He live in Atlanta. He's a model for Abercrombie and Fitch.
Mm-hmm.
And me and him been together since 2010, working. We kind of got the same vision, the same passion, the same drive in the business, and he's been my partner in crime all these years.
Man.
That's really like my closest person in as far as business. And then, of course, my wife, my kids, they always supported me in what I've been doing over the years. So that's pretty much my support.
I know you said that you discovered Mike Jones, but in other essence, you work with so many other artists.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I've seen you in circles, and it's crazy because we never plan to bump into each other, but we always.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we do.
That means that we're doing something right.
Right.
Because we keep ending up at the right place at the right
sure.
time. That bless up.
Yeah.
Bless up. So who are some of the other artists you've had an opportunity?
You want me to get on here and name drop, huh?
Oh, what? I mean, this is an intimate interview.
I got
so
you. Well, I've worked with, some of the dopest rappers in the industry I've did songs for, I did beats with. They either recorded at my studio. One of my favorite rappers from back in the day was Hawk.
Okay.
And I did a couple of songs with Hawk, and Hawk used to record at my studio. Fat Pat, Lil Flip, Trey the Truth, everybody. All these guys from Houston I've been knowing over the years, so,
much respect.
Yeah, all these guys,
you have so many names: T-Pat, Tigga Pat,
yeah,
Tony.
Yeah, because I've been around so long in the business that, you kind of go, and people from different generations call me different things, which is funny. If you older, you've been calling me T-Pat. Like, if I've been knowing you like for over 20 years, you call me T-Pat. If I've been knowing you within a 10-year period, you call me Tigga Pat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people call me just Tony, because I used to work for Priority Records, and I used to do beats for Mr. Mike and different people, and I used to go by just Tony. So
okay.
I just, been in the business so long, you kind of go, with the trends of what's hot.
I actually have another interview, but before we get to that interview, I want to ask you about how did you get into the red carpets, well, technically the green carpets
Yeah.
at the BET Awards?
Let's see. Okay, the BET deal, it kind of came about through the Next 5 Mics TV situation by me knowing a lot of celebrities, knowing a lot of media people, and of course I was telling you about Kel. Kel was locked in directly with a publicist from BET Network. She kind of saw what we was doing here in Houston, and she was like, "Man, you got a great platform. You do great interviews. You do a good job." Hey, she plugged me in with BET, and it's been good ever since. We've been doing it now, I say maybe 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you have so many interviews that's available on YouTube.
Yeah.
And of course, there's no way I can cover all of them
Absolutely
in the
not.
time that we're allotted. But I actually have another video that I want them to check out.
Okay.
What you got going on tonight at the awards?
Actually, I'm just happy to be here. This is my first time being here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never been here, and I'm actually from Miami. I grew up here, so I'm excited to be here.
Okay, so you're not presenting nothing. You're just enjoying the night.
Here, I'm just enjoying.
So what you got coming up? I know you're always busy working and everything.
I am on the next season of Love and Hip Hop, which airs November 26th. I am working on my second book, Secrets of a Jewel Part 2. I am in the movie with Masterpiece. I got the hookup too, and I got a clothing line coming out next year.
Talk about your clothing line a little bit.
Yeah, it's still in the works. I don't want to say too much yet. You'll see it when it just comes out, bam, like that.
All right, that's enough.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Juju, and you're tuned into Heavy Rotation Magazine.
Hey, man,
What's up, man?
I'm here with Herbo, man, the one and only Herbo. What's good, man?
What's up, man? What's the deal, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. How the vibes in Miami?
Oh, the vibes always good in Miami. It's one of my favorite places, man. Vibes always good.
And what you got going on tonight at the awards, man?
Huh?
What you got going on tonight at the awards?
Tonight, we just chilling. Me and my bro Southside, we thugging. We making music and we making money. That's about it.
He told me y'all got, what, 1 or 2 projects dropping?
Yeah, we got 2 projects on the way. We getting ready to go on tour, Swervo tour, take off October 16th, you know what I'm saying? So we got about 30, 40 dates coming, so it's a lot to be in store for.
So it's actually you standing behind that camera, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm a worker bee, you know what I'm saying? So I'm never really gonna be on the camera, you know what I mean? I'm
Right.
always behind the camera, always working, always editing, doing videos. I just kind of play the background. I play my role.
Now, for your magazines, are they still available, like in print? And
Absolutely. We slowed down a little bit for the coronavirus, but we do 4 times annually. I got about 40,000 subscribers. We do 2,500 that we press up and send them out to our members.
Okay.
And that's kind of the way we do Heavy Rotation Magazine. We, because today paper is not really,
Right. Everything is so digital.
yeah, it's not, proficient in business now. So we do mostly digital, but we do send out paper for our members.
Members. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's still
Actually,
going long and
I
strong.
got some magazines for you here today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think I was
sure.
in, what year was that? I was in Heavy Rotations magazine.
Yeah, and at one time I was trying to get you to write for me.
Really?
You
I was a
remember that?
journalist for the Houston Sun newspaper at
I
that
know
time.
it, and I read some of your articles. You're a good writer.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
I kind of pay attention to some of the writers that I
Hey,
like
well,
around here.
hey, it's nothing but space and opportunity right here.
All right.
All
then.
right.
For
See how
sure.
you just manifested that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So now I want to ask you a few more questions because I'm paying attention to you, and I see that you're moving around in Houston. You were just recently at one of the events that I was performing at,
Right.
and you guys were actually filming live on set for a reality show that you guys have coming out. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we shooting a pilot. It's called Hustle and Heartbreak. Shout out to NVZ, Calvin Reevers. He's actually here too,
Yes.
one of the producers with me.
Shout out to Calvin.
But it's basically kind of like a love and hip hop type deal, Black Ink crew, but it's based on Houston artists and Houston lifestyle and culture. And so we shot a full episode. We shot about maybe 10 different locations. And I sent it off to Tyler Perry, different people that I know in the business, and we got a good response from it. And the problem was it was right during the coronavirus outbreak.
Right, everything.
And so it just slowed us down. So I just started putting a few of the clips on the Instagram. But it's actually doing pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually seen some of the clips
Yeah.
from the reality show, and I actually have a short clip here. Check it out.
Most people think of Houston, they love the culture, the southern lifestyle, the food, the people. But for me, my city known for hustlers. Every day people get up and make it happen. Every single day. But at the end of the day, it's all about my city. H-Time, baby.
H-Time, baby.
Oh, this is dope. I'm gonna have to make sure I make my cameo on that one.
Already, I need to get you on now.
Hey,
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
nothing but space and
I gotta
opportunity.
get you on now.
Okay,
All right.
we done manifested me writing for the
Soon as this
magazine
coronavirus stuff break over, hopefully in
on
July.
a reality show. Come on, T-Pat.
Yeah, I see you working your jet.
I mean, I'm working it right here on live.
Yeah, I see you.
So I wanted to ask you now, so when can we expect more from that, like after the coronavirus?
Yeah, we actually gearing up. Hopefully, if the governor opened up the state a little bit, we was planning on shooting in July.
Okay.
So if we can shoot in July, we're gonna start back on episode 2, and then I'm gonna finish off pitching the trailer of episode 1 to some networks and see what they saying about it, and we'll go from there.
Now, that's
July
some
is
dope
is the
footage.
plan.
Who did your production?
I
on
mean,
that?
like I say,
you do everything.
Oh, Nay, I'm a worker bee. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
goodness.
Yeah, like I say, I don't do interviews. I'm kind of behind the scene guy. I record, I edit, I do artwork. That's what I do.
And I just want to acknowledge, I know you don't do interviews.
Right.
So the fact that you accepted my invitation to actually have a one-on-one with me, I am honored because I have a lot of respect for you in the industry. You've always been an upstanding man in the industry, and there's not a lot of them
Appreciate that.
around. I'm just going to be honest. You've always been on the up and up, never sideways, always about your business. Every time I see you, always working, you always grinding, have a camera in your hand, work in a room. It could be your event, but no one will ever know because you have such an humbleness about yourself. And so I have so much respect and gratitude for people like you,
I appreciate
and
that.
I hope that people that are watching are equally inspired by that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, because we friends. We go way back.
Yeah.
About what, 2012?
Yeah, we go
2012?
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a very talented person too as well.
Well,
you know
thank
what I'm
you.
saying? So I mean, I've been recognizing you for the years, with poetry. So keep that going. Don't ever stop that.
Appreciate it. I done turned into a
Absolutely.
painter now.
You paint too?
I'm doing resin
Really?
resin art. I
Okay.
have to send you some more artwork.
Send me some.
Yeah. So we're not gonna make this about me, but I'm definitely enjoying the conversation. It's definitely authentic. Now, what advice can you give anyone that maybe just looking to step out into the fields? Because you have so many fields, from music production to video production to film to, because you're working with artists right now. You just put an artist video
but
out.
I wouldn't recommend people doing what I do because I'm kind of bipolar. I'm kind of like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say, do what you love to do. Study it, learn it, work hard at it, stick with it, stay consistent, and good things will pay off.
Right. Don't quit on yourself.
Yeah, don't quit on yourself. Don't focus on what people say you can't do. Stick with something and get good at that one thing. I got that from my granddad. Just get good at one thing. And I'm actually all over the place, but
Right.
if you really get good at one thing, good things will happen for you.
Right.
So that's what I tell people. Stay consistent, work hard at what you love.
Respect. Now, how
That's kind of like
did
an old
you-
thing nowadays, working hard. You know what I mean? People want, quick gratitude and quick
overnight results.
Yeah,
and
they
it doesn't
want
happen
things like
that.
overnight, but it really don't work like that.
You got to plant the seed. You have to water the seed. And then you have to wait for the harvest.
And it's competition.
Yeah.
I mean, business is competition. There's other people out there doing the same thing you're doing, and they working hard at it too. So you got to, I mean, when I was really on the grind, back in the day, because I'm not as aggressive as I used to be with it, but I was 24 hours. non-stop working all day, all night. You know what I mean? I didn't sleep. I worked real hard at what I was trying to accomplish because I knew the competition was stiff. And so that's what I tell people. Usually people that's successful, they work very hard at it. Yeah.
They make it look easy.
They make it look easy, but it's not.
It's not. They don't
And
realize
if anybody
those
that's
late
been
nights and early
successful
mornings
at
eventually add
something,
up.
they know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They add up. Yeah. That those stripes give you character.
absolutely.
Yeah, in the industry. And you can appreciate it when you get it, when you work hard for it.
Right.
You know. So now tell us where we can find you to stay more updated. Your website?
Yeah, I mean, heavyrotationmagazine.com. We also started Hustle and Heartbreak. That's our Instagram. Of course, all my platforms for us, Facebook and Twitter and all that, everything is Heavy Rotation Magazine. And then on the production side, we started People of Color Films.
Okay.
And it's just a subsidiary of Heavy Rotation, pretty much. So that's where you can find me at.
Now,
People
do you
of Color
guys,
Films
People of
as
Color
well.
Films, do you subcontract work for other people that want to create films that don't have, or is that just your
I kind of
films?
pick and choose projects that I want to do. You know, like I said, I don't really do everything for money.
Right.
I kind of pick productions that I like, that I'm interested in.
So do people
then-
submit productions to
Yeah,
you?
no, they submit ideas, and they'll submit projects, and they'll submit scripts and treatments, and I just kind of decide on, okay, you know, that's a good one. I don't like that one, you know.
Okay.
So I don't, like I said, I don't base it on the money. I kind of base it on what I think would be good for me to do, and I'll be interested in doing it. And if I'm interested in doing it, I'll work hard at it.
Right.
If I'm not interested in it, I won't work hard at it,
yeah.
and I really won't, you know what I mean? I won't
Right.
do a good job at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can respect that. Kind of gives you that choice to do what
Yeah,
you want.
and I'm
to
blessed to be in a situation like that. Most people, you know, in the business, you got to kind of just do what you have to do to make money. But I've been blessed to have a little bit of money already. You know, my family got a little bit of money, so I've been able to kind of pick and choose the jobs that I want.
That's
and
amazing.
And I don't base it on money.
Yeah. Now, do you do artist management as well, or have you dealt with it?
I've done artist management. Like I said,
Are
I
you
did.
still doing that now?
No, I stopped artist management. Artist management is
It's tough.
it's a passion in itself.
Yeah. It's a whole.
You know, it's a passion in itself. You would just need to have interest in that. Because I always say, if you manage a particular artist, you need to devote all your time into those people.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
Don't kind of do it 50-50, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You need to go all in.
Right.
And so I've did it in the past. I've managed a few artists that did pretty well, got them record deals and all that, but I kind of lost the interest in it. And I kind of, you know, some people don't show appreciation for what you do for them.
Right.
And I kind
The
of
bridges the favors that you have to call
Yeah,
in to make
yeah.
things happen, they don't realize that. And you know, back in my heyday, after I stopped doing the stage play tours and just traveling all over, and I kind of like fell back a little bit. People were like, well, you know, would you manage me? And
Yeah.
I didn't want to. Now, what I would do is I would be an acting manager. Like, say, for instance, they had a contract that they didn't understand. I would help them go over their contract and be like, nah, that don't look right.
Right.
Or
Consultant
if
work.
they needed someone to kind of like bridge the gap to be the bulldog. Because, you
Yeah.
know, if you book someone for a show, it's just easy to get your money when they got to go through somebody else to get to you.
Right.
So I would do stand-in management like that.
Yeah.
But I never would commit to artist management because I was still an artist.
Yeah.
And anytime I would do anything for myself, I felt like I would feel guilty
Right.
because how can I give you
Exactly.
100% and give me 100%
That's
too?
exactly what I was just saying.
So-
You got to be all in. When you manage somebody, you have to be all in with them. Your faith.
And it wasn't that I didn't believe in them. I just felt like it would be an injustice to them because I knew that what they were carrying was bigger than me.
Right.
So I think that whenever you have managing artists and you can see the capacity of their growth and where they could potentially be,
Right.
to walk them into another label to say, hey,
Right.
I got this gem.
Yeah, and
That's a big. That shows.
that really is, and that goes with what I was just saying. You have to really believe in that artist to
I've
walk in
done
there and have meetings with executives and A&Rs. You got to really believe in that artist. If you don't, they're gonna see that you not even 100% in on this artist, and they gonna step back.
Right.
They got to believe that you believe, and then that artist actually have to believe too.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
And then you have that case where, you might have artists where you working harder for the artist than they are.
Then they working for themselves.
Then they working for themselves.
Been
and
there,
you,
done that.
You book things and they don't show up and it make you look bad and it burns bridges. And so I went through all of that and I realized that management wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But I love people to death. I'll
Yeah.
support you all day, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be responsible for your growth.
Yeah.
So, when I have friends, associates, colleagues that grow, I celebrate them in their growth because I know that they have the potential to get wherever they want to be if they stay consistent.
For sure.
So, outside of Hustle and Heartbreaks, what can we, continue to look forward to from Tigga Pat?
I mean, I'm gearing up, like I said, after the coronavirus to go back in hard with Heavy Rotation magazine. We got a lot of stuff lined up. Production-wise, I got a publishing company with music, so I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I was just talking to a lady this morning about her son, doing some work with her son. So Heavy Rotation, we going hard. People of Color Films, we got some great Houston movies that we got some great ideas on that we're trying to get some sponsors behind. And we're going to finish up Hustle and Heartbreak and see how that goes. And I'm going to just keep doing what I do,
All right. Well, I keep putting you on the spot with all these questions because I just keep saying, gimme. Maybe, if it's okay, you can come back and bring some of the castmates.
For sure. Absolutely.
Hustle and Heartbreaks. I would love to have them on.
It's some characters on there,
man,
too.
I've seen some of the some of the clips
They'll
on
be a
that.
little bit more exciting than me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I can't say that, but I know that we got some spice on there.
Yeah.
Got quite a spice of life on the show.
And just, on another note, we actually going to be doing another casting call in July.
Okay.
So we're looking for a couple of more people as well. We want to get maybe 2 more ladies and maybe 2 more guys on Hustle and Heartbreak. So
all right.
We'll be doing a casting call in July.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, I'm about to end the show, this segment. To respect my Hustle edition with Tigga Pat. I want to say once again, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for
having me. I look forward to having you in the cast of Hustle and Heartbreaks in the future. I look forward to all the things that you have to come. I hope that those that are joining in enjoyed the show as well. I'm your host, Oneida CEO. Be sure to check us out on all social media platforms. We are also on YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Google Play, SoundCloud, Spotify, Spreaker, and Stitcher. Find whatever platform that is best for you. Make sure you subscribe, like us, join us on the network. I am Oneida, the CEO, and I'll catch you next week.